What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm continuing to show you how to make Garten of BanBan 0 in Minecraft. This is part 3, and in this one, we're going to be getting the white walls in place along with almost all of the squares. We do not do this wall right here, the I guess right wall, but we do get the white all marked out and everything, and it's looking pretty good so far. And yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, so we're going to start with the doorways that we can make off of the floor, and we'll kind of hybrid do the walls and some of the important pathways at least. We'll mainly break in most of the circles later, or what we would consider as the circle, I guess. But yeah, you want to start by getting out for this particular step. Orange concrete, sandstone wall, or red sandstone walls, excuse me. Red concrete, granite walls, spruce buttons, dark oak sign, sea lantern, glow item frame, and I guess we'll get out the white concrete. We might as well. So we're going to start at the left between the light blue and the spruce sections, and what you want to do is you want to be basically over the furthest out spruce plank dowel, which is this one, and you're going to place an orange concrete on it. Extend it both forward and backward by 1, so you have a little row of 3. Extend the front of that row left 1, then forward diagonally left 1, then left 1. Extend the back of that row of 3 to the left by 4. It will stick over the edge, that's fine. We'll worry more about that later. You can leave a gap of 5 from the right row of 3 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place another row of 3 orange moving back from there. You're doing pretty much the same thing. You're taking the back orange and extending it left 1, back diagonally left 1, and the front orange you're bringing left by 4. Extend each of those oranges up by 6. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Me and BanBan 0. Fun times, I guess. It's kind of one way to put it. This one is weird. The geometry on this one is not geometrying properly. It's like slightly off. Well, it's hard to explain because I think I made it symmetrical, but it's weird. I don't know. It does not line up the way that it should. You want to take out of the inner row of orange here, on both the front and back, you're going to take not the corner orange, but the just one to the left of that, and you're going to bring it in on both sides with 2 orange, which should leave you with 1 block between the rows, where you will place a sea lantern with a glow item frame off the right. Extend that row of orange, which will include the sea lantern, down with a full row of orange. And then you should be left with a 5x5 space in theory below that lowest row of orange. And just in each of the 4 corners, you're placing an orange concrete, and it should give you this. The orange on the bottom will be kind of pushed in a block. It's just in line with the row that we have at the top, but it is kind of weird. You'll break the spruce planks with the floors and replace them with orange concrete. And extend that whole kind of circular shape to the left with 3 rows. You really only have to do the rows that actually matter, which is like the floor and the diagonals, and then this point here. You don't have to do the whole thing. You can leave it hollow. Just like so. Out of those 4 rows, you should have 2 middle rows. You'll take the one that is closest to the, middle of this room, and you'll place red sandstone walls at the left and right, kind of connecting those little corners together. The top of this you're filling in with orange concrete. Now, the best way I would do this is taking these furthest left orange concretes and just extending them forward and backward until they connect to the edge rows along with together, and then just filling in the rest with orange concrete. It sticks further out, you'll notice, than the rest. That's fine. It's just because of the shaping of the wall that ends up happening on, I think, a couple of these. I don't think this is the only one. I think the red one does the same. And there's a bunch later on that also do. So, yeah. Speaking of the red one, we can head over there now, which is going to be in the snow section, and it's going to be in the back right-hand most snow block you want to find. From this one, you want to count left by 2 and then go forward diagonally to the left with 4 red concrete. Extend left 2, then break 3 red concrete into the floor, and then place 2 to the left of that on top of the snow. And then go back diagonally left by 3. Yup, it's also not symmetrical. I don't even want to begin to ask questions. Left and right of the, 3 in the floor here, you're not taking the first red concrete, you're taking the second ones, and you're extending them up by 5. In addition, the diagonals outside of this, or just anything outside of this, can also be brought up with 5 red. Just like so. Make sure you don't place over or off of the snow layers, because then they'll go bye-bye. Although it doesn't particularly matter if you break them necessarily. From this point, you want to take the top row of red here, the top red concretes. And from the right side, you're going to go left and place a red concrete, sea lantern, and then what should be 3 red concrete. You'll place a glow item frame off the front of that sea lantern, and kind of in each top corner of this little weird shape you have, you'll place red concretes. It turns a bowl into a circle. Extend the, again, rows of the circle that are important, which are like this kind of portion here, just backwards with 4 rows. And again, it will go further than the snow. That is fine. You do want it to go further. Basically, the reason it does is because it helps us to make sure the walls aren't in our way too much from the previous room, which mainly would be the wall at the top, which it still gets in our way. That it wasn't avoidable, frankly. Unless I went like another 2 blocks, but I didn't want to make these too thick, so. I would advise filling in the top with red concrete right now. Again, the way you should probably do this is just taking the back row of the circle we just made and extending this row of red left and right until you connect into the red concretes here. You're not going another block out. You'll kind of see if you do that why it isn't what we go for, because it just looks strange, because you'd have to bring the whole row down at that point, and it looks weird either way. But, yeah. Just gonna fill it in, kind of basically. Nice. Inside, you're doing the same thing that you did over there with the red sandstone walls, but this time with granite walls. Although you're taking the second row back. I guess it was second row back on the other one. Second row back and just placing the granite walls on either side. It's not centered, that's fine. To the left of this, where you have the single row at eye level, you're placing a spruce button, above it a dark oak sign. Those are really the only 2 pathways we're concerned about right now. There are a couple more. There's like the cyan one on the right side, and then there's the red one on the back wall, which is the secret ending. But beyond that, there's not particularly a ton. What I'm going to tell you to do now is place 6 rows of white concrete kind of diagonally out from the floor on all sides. And it's just going to wrap around, and you'll kind of have to avoid the various entrances or exits that we have, and just keep moving on. It should be the same height as, I want to say, all of them. I think the orange one is actually a block taller, but the red and cyan should be in line with the top row of this white. And yeah. You don't really have to go through it necessarily. It might be helpful to have like the top row go around, at least where you can, because, well, actually I think it would be blocked off anyway, so I don't know if it necessarily matters, but just so you can kind of see where that row ends up being, and then it'll be helpful for when we have to bring the wall out diagonally, because it happens a lot. As for the pathways, I think we're just going to break them all in because it makes more sense that way. It would be annoying to be like, okay, yeah, so we're going to make this pathway here, and then we're going to have to work around it. Just, we'll worry about building it into the wall a little bit later. Anything else? Not really. I don't have much to say here. This shouldn't be too bad of a tutorial, though. I mean, at this point, like, if we can finish this room next part, maybe? And then we have... What's it called? What is it called? That's a really good question. Like a couple small pathways, which might take a few parts each. I mean, this could easily be not particularly complicated. Now, you see the orange is one taller over here. That's fine. Yeah. This is nice. Nice change of pace from Chapter 2 for me. Even though it is still a massive project, still, you know, to have that break. Although, I guess I recorded Alpha 2 Basement before this. So, technically, it's like a back-to-back break, but whatever. I just wanted to get this done so I could start it, you know? Just felt like it made sense. I partially have it under control. Not fully. Oh, Rocket League just updated on PlayStation. I really don't care. Fantastic. Anyway, you should end up with this. It's time for the fun part. So, pick a wall. It doesn't really matter which one. They're all going to be doing the same thing anyway. It's just going to be a lot of filling. You want to, from the white concrete, go up diagonally over a block. Then up by 5. Up diagonally over a block. Up by 5. Up diagonally over a block. Up by 5. Up diagonally over a block. And you want to go up by 38. So in total, you have 4 rows of 6, and then you have 1 of 39, which would include the first blocks that I don't count for the whole row. You can go taller than this if you want. I wouldn't go shorter, but you can go taller. I don't have it near me, so I can't show you. I'm in the middle of nowhere. But I went, like, way up. And so you want to bring this pattern all the way around. And again, like, for the kind of entrances and stuff, just go around them. Do keep in mind where the wall ends up being flat, obviously, because it should already be notable for you. But you kind of want to just keep going in circles. You shouldn't have to break anything. I do see that tree is, like, a little bit in our way, but I'm not particularly concerned about that. I am going to time-lapse this. I really advise, if you have it to your disposal, to use /fill, because, let's be honest here, just doing anything else is not fun at all. This is a large area, and if you don't /fill, then, you know, it's not going to be a fun time. But, yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes once, I've filled in this absolute monstrosity. By the way, don't fill in the ceiling also, because we're gonna probably build the eyes into it, or we're gonna worry about that, like, next part after we've done all the holes and stuff. But I'm not entirely sure yet. That's kind of just a play it whenever I can move. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So you should have something that looks like this. Yeah, it's quite the large room. So we have to add all of these squares on the walls. These are going to be really annoying. We might not even finish with these, or we might not finish these in this part. We might just get them all marked out, and the next part will come in and kind of go through what needs to be done for all of them, because they're weird. So you want to start off by getting out the following concrete colors: red, orange, green, yellow, pink, blue, and I guess we'll get out black, but I don't know if we'll use it. And we will also get out sea lanterns and glow item frames, because there are a few of them that have lights, even though they aren't particularly... Well, some of them are important. I'll explain what they are for, I think, later. I think one of them actually doesn't have a purpose. It's weird. Either way, so we're going to start with the front wall here. And each wall we're going to look at, or as we look at it, we're going to go left, right, you know, up, down, whatever. And so we want to start just to the right of this one, and you want to count over to the 7th white concrete. And you want to be on top of this bottom row here, and going to the right, you'll place 5 red concrete. You'll go up 4 on either side, that was not 4, and then connect together, and it should give you a 5x5 square. All these are squares, some of them are on diagonals though, so as we kind of do continue to do this, keep that in mind. To the left of this cyan concrete thing, you want to count to the left to the 9th white concrete, which should be this one, and going left, you're going to place 3 pink concrete. Go down diagonally, left 1, left 2, up 2, up diagonally, left 1, up 2, right 2, Up diagonally, right 1, right 2, down 2, down diagonally, right 1, and then down 1. This will stick off the wall. We're going to worry about all of that a little bit later. From the top of this pink, though, you can actually take the top right-hand corner, and if you count to the right by 4 and up by 1, you're going to place, just going to the right, 7 orange concrete. You'll bring either side up by 6 and connect together, which will give you a square. Leaving a 2-block gap moving to the right, you're doing the same thing with green concrete. Which I think was that big. I didn't actually count that. Yeah, it was. Correct. Cool. Just between the orange and the green, you want to kind of count up by 2, and just on each of those blocks, you'll place a couple of green concrete, like so. You can kind of see where that's positioned. You'll extend left 1, up diagonally left 1, left 3, up 2, up diagonally right 1, up 3, right 2, down diagonally right 1, right 3, down 2, down diagonally left 1, and down 2. You'll notice, I'll just explain this really quickly. These squares that are on diagonals generally have a pattern, and if they don't, it's going to be like 2, if it's a 1 block center, it's going to be 2 that change. You see if you follow it in any direction, it'll go 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. That's just kind of how those end up working. Above the left half of that green, again, as you're off the wall, do just kind of keep in mind where that would end up connecting, or you can connect it if you want as you do that, but you'll count up by 4 to this white concrete and place an orange. Extend it right by 1 and left by 5, and then you can extend either side up by 6, and just connect across at the top again. You'll leave a gap of 4 to the right and do the same square with blue instead of orange. Android hell is a real place, except this is square hell. Take the bottom right-hand corner, the blue, and count to the right by 5, and place a red here. Extend it up by 1 and down by 4. And then either N can be brought to the right by 5, and you'll connect together there. Get used to the connect together. It's going to be important in this. You'll take the top right-hand red and count to the right by 4. And up by 2, and going left, place 2 orange. Go up diagonally left, left, up diagonally left, left, up diagonally right, up, up diagonally right, up, right, down diagonally right, right, down diagonally right, right, down, down diagonally left, down, and then down diagonally left. You can actually take all of those oranges and extend them forward by 1. There's a couple that stick further forward, and we will actually bring these forward as we do them if they're not on the curved portion of the wall, because those are kind of obvious how they go. You'll take the tippy top, like kind of top left-hand corner of the square. Imagine if it weren't rotated, what would be the top left-hand corner? And from it, you'll count up by 1 and left by 2, and going left, place 3 pink. You extend either side up by 2 and connect together. From the top left corner of that, you'll count left 2, up 1, place 3 pink moving up, extend the top and bottom each left by 2 and connect together. From the top right pink, you will count up by 3, and right by 2, and going right, you'll place 2 orange, down diagonally right, right, down diagonally right, right, up diagonally right, up diagonally right, up, left, and then you're just going to kind of keep it going. The diagonals are a little bit confusing, but it's essentially just, well, obviously it's a square. Just kind of imagine how the corners would kick out if you were to rotate it. That's kind of how I've been doing it, because you want the corners to make sure that they're logical. You can technically slant it wrong. Like, if I slanted these the opposite way, it would look weird. You would tell that it was wrong. From the, out of this, like, actually, no, we'll just take the bottom left, I guess, orange. You want to count left from it by 8. And place 3 blue moving down. Extend left 2. up diagonally left, left 2, up 2, up diagonally right, up 2, right 2, down diagonally right, right 2, and down 2. From the, I guess, bottom left-hand blue, you'll count down by 2 and place moving down 6 red. Extend either end of red to the left by 5 and connect together. And this one, you also will bring each red out by 1. This is another one of the funny ones that stick out further for some random reason. You'll take the top left-hand red and count up diagonally left by 2 and place an orange. Extend it left by 4, and then extend either side up by 4 and connect together at the top. From the bottom left orange, you want to start by counting down by 3 and left by 2, and going left, you're going to place 7 blue concrete. Extend either side down by 6 and connect together to create another square. Here's a funny one. Take the top left-hand blue and count up by 4 and place going right 2 yellow. Extend either yellow up by 1. If you want to use bamboo stairs, you can make have a middle out of that. I just think it looks weird if you do that, so that's why I refrain from doing so. You'll take the bottom left blue and you'll count down by 3 and left by 2, and going left you want to place 2 white concrete, which we don't have. You can get rid of your black, I guess. And then extend either white down by 1. I swear I grabbed that. Maybe I didn't, whatever. No, I definitely said it. I might be crazy. There's a chance I'm crazy. You want to take the orange to the right of this one, and you want to take the bottom left orange specifically, and count to the left by 7. Going left, you'll place 3 pink. Go down diagonally left, left 2, down 2, down diagonally right, down 2, right 2, up diagonally right, right 2, up diagonally left, and then up. That is all of them on that particular side, except for, I think, the corners, but as far as I'm concerned, those are the only ones we're missing, which we can rub those ones out really quick, because they're fairly simple. To the left here, you want to take the, it's like the second, I guess, white concrete row, and it's not the base one, it's this one, and if you take the top white concrete row, you want to, excluding the, well, I guess no, I'll include the corner. If you're highlighting the corner, you'll count in either direction by 4 and break that white concrete and replace it with a pink on each side. You should be able to diagonally connect them together. Extend either side of pink up by 5. And then again, diagonally connect here at the top. These ones are weird. The right side is a similar one, but it does work a little bit differently. So, yeah, if you head to the right side, you're heading to the third white concrete row up this time. And again, if you're in the corner, you want to be on the third white concrete row on the third row, which is this one. And if you're on the particular block I'm highlighting, you'll count to the left by 4 and place a green. Extend it forward diagonally right by what should be 4, and it should connect into the other wall. Extend each side diagonal up by 5. And then you'll connect them together at the top row. The top 2 green, you'll just connect directly into the wall, kind of along the angle. You're not doing the diagonal, you're just connecting them straight, because the diagonal makes this look a little bit wider, and that's not what we want. Yeah, let's just leave all the ones with pathways for later, I guess. Turn to the right to this wall where you have the orange pathway on it. And if you take the bottom... well, I guess you take the first white concrete diagonal, and you're taking this kind of corner at the top here. And from it, you want to count to the right by 5. Off the front of this block, you'll place a pink. Extend it down 1, right 1, then right with a sea lantern, 3 pink concrete, then extend up by 5, left by 5, and just connect down. Off the front of the sea lantern, you'll place a glow item frame. I don't think this one has any purpose, but it is lit up, so surely it's important somehow. You'll take the top right pink, and again, I'll connect it into the wall just for visual purposes. And you want to count up by 4 and left by 1, and going back to the right, you want to place 8 blue concrete. Extend either side up by 7, and then connect together at the top. Why is my throw doing this every time? It's not nice. You'll take the top left-hand blue, and from it you will count up by 7, and place a green. Extend this green right by 1 and left by 2. Either end can be brought up by 3, and you'll connect together at the top. Take the bottom right green, and you want to count to the right by 6. Then up 1, and going right, place 3 yellow. Go down diagonally right with a yellow, right 2, up diagonally right, up 2, left 2, etc., etc., and then you should end up with this. I will show them if I don't say every word. I just can't be bothered to say every word. That's a lot of extra work. You'll take the top right-hand yellow, and you'll count up from it by 3, and then left by 1 in place, going right to orange concrete. Then go up diagonally right, right, up diagonally left, up, left, down diagonally left, left, down diagonally right. You can bring each orange concrete out by 1 on that, actually. This one is another one that sticks forward more for some reason. Take the top right orange and count up from it by 4. And going left, you're placing 3 yellow. Go up diagonally left, left 2, up diagonally right, and etc. You're doing the same yellow one. I think it's rotated the other way, though. Nope, it is the exact same as the other one. Crazy. Take the top right yellow, count up by 3, then go up with 3 red. Oh my god. Each red can be brought right by 2, and you'll connect together in the center there. Take the top left of the yellow now, and you want to, from it, count up diagonally left by 3, and going up, you're going to place 6 blue concrete. Extend the top and bottom to the left by 5, and then connect together again there. Take the bottom left blue, and from it, you want to count down by 5, left by 4, and going left, you'll place 4 orange concrete. Extend either end down by 3 and connect together. Take the bottom right orange and count down 3 and right 1, and going right, you're placing 6 blue. Extend either end of blue down by 5 and connect together again. And that's where we connect back up. There is more on the other side, we just didn't add. They're a little bit more, I guess, separated, but you want to take the orange that sticks out 2 rows. It's this one with the plus shape in the middle. And if you take the top right orange, you want to count to the right by 5. And up 1 and place an orange concrete. Extend this orange up diagonally to the right by 4. Then down diagonally right by 4. Then down diagonally left 4. And then up diagonally left by 3. You'll take the furthest right orange, and we're going to use this block twice here. For this one, you're going to go right by 4, count right by 4, and then up 2, and going, I guess, up, you'll place 6 pink. Top and bottom pinks can be brought right by 5, and connected together. You'll then take that furthest right orange again and count down by 4, and going down from this point, you're going to place 7 green concrete. Again, top and bottom can be brought right by 6 each, and you'll connect together at the far side. There is 2 more that are like way down here for some reason. So if you take the orange at the bottom here, the doorway itself, you want to take the leftmost orange here, and from it you will count up by 5, and right by 1, and going right, you'll place 2 red. Go up diagonally right, right, up diagonally left, up, left, down diagonally left, left, down diagonally right. Boom. There's one more, and this one is a light. Off the top right of this orange shape, you want to count up 1 and right by 3, and going right, you're going to do 3 pink concrete, sea lantern, 4 pink concrete. Extend either end pink concrete up by 7, and then connect them together, and you should have a square. You'll again place a glow item frame off that sea lantern. On the diagonals here, you'll take the third white diagonal up, and what you want to do is you want to be on the second white up on it, and you're going to, from either wall, it really doesn't matter which one, you're going to count over from this block by 5, and place a green. You're then going to keep going diagonally until you connect into the other wall. Extend either end of green concrete up by 9, and then you'll connect them together with diagonals again. Which I'm going to do first, and then I'll connect here. The top however many greens can just connect straight into the wall, no diagonal, no nothing. Just some green. And you should have what looks like a giant mouth, I'm not going to lie. It's not particularly the most square, but it's not supposed to be. The next 2 walls, they have a lot, I'm warning you. We might not get the last wall. Well, what are we, like 30 minutes in? Yeah, we might. We'll see. At the pace we're at, probably not, but there's always a chance. So, how do we even want to start this one? We're going to take the green one we just made, actually. And if you take the bottom right green, you want to start by counting to the right by 7. And you want to place 2 green concrete extending up. Go right 3, then down 3, and this one will stick out. You'll go left 3, and then you'll kind of just connect back. And make sure you have everything level. The green should stick 2 off almost entirely, just that one portion doesn't. From the bottom right green, you want to count to the right by 11. And then from that point, you want to count down by 3, and going right, you're going to place 3 yellow concrete, go up diagonally right, right 2, down diagonally right, down 2, which again will stick out here, left 2, and then etc. You're just going to kind of keep it going. And you'll bring all the yellows out so they're all level. Or in line, I guess, rather. Like so. You will take the top right-hand yellow, and you want to count up by 5. And going left, you'll place 3 red. Extend up by 3. Then up diagonally left. Up 2. Right 3. Up diagonally right 1. Right 2. Down 3. Down diagonally right 1. Down 2, left 3. Extend each of these red concretes into the white this time. We're going to do this one because this is one of the pathways. And once you do that, you can just break the white concrete in the center here entirely, and we'll kind of worry more about this like way later, probably. This will be one of the later things we do, I would imagine. Although the cave will be the very last, so. Yeah. From the top right-hand red, you want to count up by 4. And going left, you're placing 3 green concrete. Go down diagonally left, left, up 2, up diagonally left, up, right 2, up diagonally right, right, down 2, and then down diagonally right, and you should have this. It almost reminds me of one of those like little fans that they used to be around. I don't know. Like the ones over the blow in the wind, the little paper ones. They look paper. I don't think they were paper. You'll take the top right-hand corner of that, and you want to count right by 9. And going to the right, you're placing 6 yellow concrete. Extend either end down by 5, and it should sit directly on the like white concrete diagonal, which is fine. From the top right-hand yellow, you want to count up diagonally to the right by 3, and going right, place 2 pink. Go up diagonally right 1, right 2, up diagonally right, right, up, up diagonally left, up 2, up diagonally left, up, left, down diagonally left, left 2, down diagonally left, left 1, down, down diagonally right, down 2, and then down diagonally right. You'll take the top right-hand corner of that, count up 1, left by 3, and going left, place 2 blue. Go up diagonally left, left, up diagonally left, left, up diagonally right, up diagonally right, up, right, down diagonally right, right, and you want to just keep that going until you, end up diagonally connecting once you have a square. Like so. From the top left-hand corner of that one, you want to count up by 3 and left by 4. And going left, you'll place 5 orange. Extend either end up by 4, and you'll connect them together at the top. We're going to be using both corners of this orange, do keep that in mind. You'll take the top right orange and count right 2, up 1, going right, place 3 green. Up diagonally right, right 2, up 2, up diagonally left, up 2, left 2, down diagonally left, left 2, down diagonally right, and down. You'll take the top left orange and count up diagonally left by 2 and place 6 blue moving up. Extend left by 5 from the top and bottom ones and then connect together there. Take the bottom left blue and count to the left by 7. And place a pink. Extend it up by, or down by 1, and up by 3. And then extend the top and bottom each left by 5. Or 4, and then you're connecting together, not 5. Each pink can be brought forward by 1. It's also 6 by 6, but it's not. You'll take the bottom right pink and count down by 2, and going down, place 5 yellow concrete. Extend the top and bottom to the right by 4 and connect together. Now 4 is right, I swear. Do we have the next orange? Oh, we don't have a couple actually in the middle. That's interesting. You'll take the bottom right yellow, and you will count down by 5. And going down, place 5 orange concrete. Extend the top and bottom right by 4 and connect together again. This is an orange we'll be using both corners for, but you'll start with the bottom right, and you'll count right by 3 and down by 2, and going right, place 3 red. Go down diagonally right 1, right 3, down 2, down diagonally left, down 3, left 2, up diagonally left, left 3, up 2, up diagonally right, and up 2. From the bottom left-hand corner of that orange, you will count down by 4 and left by 2, and going left, you're going to place 3 green concrete. Go down diagonally left, left 2, down diagonally right, down 2, right 2, up diagonally right, right 2, up diagonally left, and up by 1. There's like 4 more, I think, that we need, if I can do my mathematics correct. So we're going to head back to the original green that we made. It's this 4x4 down here, and if you take the top right of it, you want to count up by 6. And you're going to place 2 pink moving left. You extend either pink up by 1. Take the top right pink and count up by 5, and going left, you're placing 5 blue. Extend either side of blue up by 4 and connect together at the top as per usual. Take the eeny meeny top left blue, I have to eeny meeny miny mo this one, and you want to start by counting up by 5. And right by 1, and going right, place 2 orange. Go up 1, up diagonally right, up up diagonally right, up left, up diagonally left, left, up diagonally left, left, down, down diagonally left, and etc. You want to keep that going and just make sure you have 3 2s on each side. That's all of the main ones. There's, I think, a pink we missed, right? Yeah, there is a pink we missed. It's underneath this yellow here on, like, the far right. It's kind of middle-ish on the wall. If you take the bottom, we're going to say bottom right yellow, you will count down from it by 5 and place a pink off the wall here. Extend it left by 3 along with right by 2, and then either side can be brought down by 5 and connected together. And then you'll bring out the top so it's all in line, because you will just kind of be following the curvature of the wall with that one. I don't want to commit to the next wall. I'm going to be honest. We can do the diagonal on either side here. Actually, there's only one more diagonal. We can do this diagonal, but I don't feel like doing the other side makes sense, because then we're just going to have a really long part. But that'll be nice to take a break from all of this, because, you know, even if you are in the square mood, that's a really weird sentence. It's just going to be nice to take a break, but we are going to have the same inventory, so I would recommend keeping it if you can in this world. If not, no big deal. I will give you the materials again, and they might be in a different concrete order, but it doesn't particularly matter that much anyway. So if you take the corner of white, it'll be the third corner up of white here next to this pink, and if you are on the corner, again, on either wall, on, I guess, both of them, if you're just, like, on this top white, you'll count out by 3 and place an orange on either side. You'll diagonally connect them with what should be 2 orange. And then you're going to essentially go kind of diagonally out again, but you're going to sit on top of the white concrete there. It's weird, but it does make sense, trust me. You'll take the end oranges and bring them up by 6. As in these little singular blocks here. Did I bring that one up too far? No. You'll connect them diagonally together. And then, as per usual, connect them straight into the wall. So, yeah, as I mentioned, we will do the other wall later. Is there a square up there? There totally is. Let's get that one in real quick, because I am just realizing we missed one. It's above this, like, 2 orange on the wall we were just on. You can kind of see where I am. I'm at the far left. If you take the top left-hand orange, you will count up... Well, actually, first, you can bring each orange out by 1. I didn't even realize this one was brought out. Not a huge deal, I guess, but yeah. And then if you take the top left orange, you will count up by 5. And right by 3, and going to the right, you'll place 5 blue. Extend either side up by 4 and connect together. So, I guess before I do end, also I want to talk, that is all, by the way. If you don't particularly care about, like, a little small detail about just how I made these squares, you can leave. But I essentially try to make them accurate based on the game. Obviously, the spacing is weird, because I was going off of the spacing I already had and trying to make it all work. So, the spacing is a little strange, but I try to keep them as accurate as I can, and I cut it off where I wanted to. You could absolutely extend it up more with whatever pattern you so choose. And, like, on, say, this wall right here where you have some space, you could add some squares even cut off and stuff to make it seem like the void isn't just, like, doesn't abruptly stop everything, but it's up to you. But either way, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is Garten of BanBan 0 Part 3 complete? I think so. Either way, thank you guys for if you guys did enjoy this video. I am going to make sure that's right before I record the intro clip, because I do that later. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Or night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.